Okay, section F deals with more applications with trigonometry. All these questions are free response questions, so it is up to you to draw that diagram from the description given to you, okay? So, number 27, a wire is 30 inches long and is bent to a triangle with sides measuring 6, 11, and 13. Find the largest angle in the triangle. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and draw that diagram. It doesn't have to be accurate. You just need to be able to see what's happening. Okay, so 6, 11, and 13. Find the largest angle in the triangle. Well, that's going to be opposite from the largest side. In this case, my largest side is 13. Okay, so right here is my angle that I want. So I'm going to mark that as theta. Okay, so before I start doing anything, I need to go ahead and label what's happening here. If you look at this carefully, you might be like, wait, I can use law of cosine. And remember, law of sine and law of cosine, we can use it for any triangles, okay? But in this particular question, we can easily use law of cosine, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and label the missing theta as capital A and the given side as little a, okay? And then little b and little c for the other, okay? And it is okay to look back at previous sections of your exam to see, hey, I don't know what the equation is. So here's the equation for law of cosine. So I'm going to quickly just copy that. So let's see, we have cosine, okay, A, and we're using the second version of law of cosine, the modified one, to find the angles. Cosine A is equal to b squared plus c squared minus a squared all over 2bc. Okay. So I have my law of cosine that I can use to find what my missing theta is. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and plug in what I have. So cosine theta is equal to 6 squared plus 11 squared minus 13 squared all over 2 times b is 6 and c is 11. Okay, so put that in your calculator, see what kind of fraction you get. So 6 squared plus 11 squared minus 13 squared, that gives me negative 12 all over 12 times 11, 132. And we're trying to find what theta is, right? So theta is equal to, we take the inverse of cosine and put in that fraction that we just got, negative 12 over 132. Okay, so we put that into the calculator, inverse of cosine, negative 12 over 132. Okay, for this one, I got 95.22. Okay, so that is the largest angle of this triangle, okay? All right, let's move on to the next one. We have number 28. At the top of a mountain, skier A and skier B are skiing downhill with a 30 degree angle between them. Okay, so let's just go ahead. And that's the top of the mountain. Skier A skied 50 meters. Okay, so let's put 50. And skier B skied 80. Okay, so 80, about there. So find the distance between the two skiers. Okay, I'm going to mark this as A and this one as B. And then ultimately trying to find what the heck this one is right here. I mark that X because I don't know what the heck it is. They also gave us this 30 right here. Okay, so 30 degrees. Yep. So here's my diagram. So let's quickly look at it. And then, oh wait, it looks very similar to number 27. I think we can go ahead and use that. Okay. However, the problem here with law of cosine is if I use this, that's not what, theta is not what I'm looking for. So I think we can still use law of cosine, but we have to use that other version of it, okay? So I'm just gonna zoom out and start writing down. We have a squared equals b squared plus c squared minus 2bc times cosine a. Okay, so now we have to go ahead and label what big A, little a, and little b and little c are. Okay, so my big A is going to be that angle that they gave us, the 30 degrees. My little a is going to be the x, and then b and c goes to the other sides. Okay, so a squared is going to give us, that's x squared for us, is equal to b squared is 50 squared plus 80 squared minus 2 times b. Again, that's 50. C is 80. Cosine, and they gave us 30. Okay, so now put that in the calculator. So 50 squared plus 80 squared minus 2 times 50 times 80. And then we have cosine 30 degrees. Okay, I got, let's see, 1971.70, let's just round that up to 8. 1971.8. Okay, that is my x squared. So in order to find x, I have to square root that. Okay, so 1971.8. So square root of 1971.8. That gives me 44.4. And then I need to know the units. They gave us meters, so 44.4 meters is the distance between skier A and skier B. Okay, and we're down to our last one. So let's quickly go over it and make our diagram. So we got two cruise ships leaving the same port with a 35-degree between them. Cruise A is traveling at 18 miles per hour, and cruise B is traveling at 15. Okay, if they travel in a straight path, find the distance between the two cruise ships after 2 hours. Okay, so they gave us how fast they're going. So one of them went to 18, the other one went 15, and they gave us the time, 2 hours. Okay, so we're going to take that 2 hours, okay, and multiply that by the 18 to get our cruise A. So 2 times 18, that gives me 36. Okay, so they leave from the same port, so I'm going to make this the starting point. So we got 36 for A, and then, let's see, 2 times 15 is going to be 30 for cruise B. And we have 35 degrees between the two, okay? All right, so we're asked, hey, what's the distance between the two cruise ships after 2 hours? So let's make that our x. Okay, so it looks very similar to number 28. Okay, so we have to use the a squared equals b squared plus c squared minus 2bc cosine a version of the cosine rule. Okay, so let's go ahead and label our diagram. So big A is going to be the angle that that's given to us. So it's the 35 here. Okay, and then the little a will be opposite from that. And then we have B and C. And I'm just going to quickly put like a C in front of these 2 points because I don't confuse it with this actual A right here. All right, so we have everything that we need. We just have to plug it in. So x squared is equal to B squared plus 30 squared minus 2 times B times C, so that's 30 cosine 35. Okay, so let's put that in the calculator. So 36 squared plus 30 squared minus 2 times 36 times 30, and then cosine 35. Okay, so I got 426.63. So to find my distance between the two cruise ships, I have to go ahead and square root the 426.63. Let's see, 426.63. That gives me 20.66. And we're going to go ahead and put the units miles, okay? So the distance between the two cruise ships in 2 hours, if they go that speed, is 20.66 miles. All right, so the big takeaway for section F is it's okay to go back to earlier sections of your exam, particularly section E in this case, for the equations that you could use, okay? So remember the one that has the cosine, we use that for the angles, and then the one where it starts with a squared, we use that if you are missing a particular side, okay? All right, so that is section F of your trigonometry exam.